Oh no, it's Naughty Nana Tess on a Friday. How you doing? Got something in my throat here. I'm not sure what it is, but we won't go there. Anyway, I'm going to talk today about Agenda 47. I know I've mentioned it in the past, but today we're going to go into a little bit in depth with this. If you're new to the channel, give us a subscribe. You're already here, push the like, ring-a-ling-the-ding-a-ling maybe, so you know when I'm coming. People like advance warning, just saying. Excuse me. Oh, that's good tea. That's good tea. Now we're going to spill some tea. Okay, now Agenda 47. This isn't associated with Project 2025. This is Trump's own manifesto that details policy that the mango moose knuckle will carry out if elected. Now, most of these policies will be by executive order. That way he doesn't have to go through Congress and get them to pass anything. Mind you, if he gets in, the minions won't pass anything that anybody else wants, just his agendas. Most of the policies will be carried out according to his will, unless his off-the-rails administration come up with something even more sinister. We'll stick to Project 47. Now, think of what that entails. Now that SCOTUS has given him the supreme power, just like Putin, Kim Jong-un, oh, first day with the new lipstick. Oh, Xi and his buddy Viktor Orban. Same type of powers. That's what SCOTUS gave him. Free to do whatever you want. As long as you're the president and you consider it an official duty, you're immune. So anyway, in September 2024, Trump's campaign launched their Team Trump Agenda 47 policy tour. Now, this is the only official, comprehensive, and detailed look at what President Trump will do if he returns to the White House. That's coming from the Trump campaign. So all the new stuff, is from just September, last month, a few weeks ago. Don't believe me? It's on his website. There's a series of 4 to 7 minutes, 47-minute videos where the Pumpkin Sasquatch outlines his wish list. So his campaign believes the agenda pairs up nicely with Project 2025's goals. Now, nobody hears much about Agenda 47. That's on his website. If you Google it, just type in Agenda 47, and you will see the mango moose knuckle standing there in that creepy, darkened den, library, whatever the hell it is, with his very orangey brown face. Whew. So anyway, yeah, go have a look for yourself. Because how can you indoctrinate folks if you give them the cold, hard facts straight off the gun? You got to feed it to them in small amounts, and you got to keep repeating it. You got, whether it's a lie, whatever, you got to keep repeating it, because repetition works. Now, at every rally, he features a new executive order that he will be implementing during his regime. And it's not an administration, it's a regime, because this is all authoritative stuff. Phil Mattingly of CNN was the only reporter that I actually seen on TV that said anything about Project 47, other than Philip Bump from the Washington Post. He's mentioned it a couple of times. Agenda 47 will expand Trump's power. Thank you, SCOTUS. Severe cuts to education, because you know he loves the poorly educated. He wants to pull a Viktor Orban and close universities that teach liberal arts programs, women's studies, anything to do with gender studies. He wants to get rid of all that, just like Orban did, because George Soros opened a big university in Hungary that was basically free. The tuition was really, really low, but he closed it because of the liberal arts programs and things like that. And teaching real history, I mean, how dare they? He says he wants millions and millions and millions. You know, the millions and millions. I fucking hate when he does that. millions of people deported. He went from just get rid of the illegals to the vermin poisoning the blood of our country. Putin, Hitler, Xi, right? Think of the Uyghur people in China. He wants the death penalty for drug dealers. So if your teenage son is out there selling pot, buy a plot. Just saying. No exceptions, just like abortions. He will not send aid to any state that has a Democratic governor. Notice how we just picked on North Carolina during the hurricanes. The Democrats weren't sending help to any Republicans in North Carolina. Did he say that about Florida? Did he say that about Georgia? No, he just went straight to North Carolina because they have a Democrat governor. Get ready, because there'll be more of that if he gets elected. He'll be using the National Guard against liberal cities with higher crime rates or any that he deems disorderly. He plans on building freedom cities on empty federal land, and you can guess who will get the building contracts for those. Say yes, nod your head, the two Trump lumps. That's who's going to get the building permits for those. He wants to invest in a flying car manufacturing. Okay, well, that one's kind of cool. Except those contracts will be going to Elon Musk. Now that they've made up, Elon will get the contracts and get the manufacturing, and he'll be able to run those. And he'll get special treatment. So I guess President Xi in China is going to be a co-CEO of the company, seeing as that's where Elon gets all his chips from, and his plants are going to be in Mexico, so figure that one out. He'll be encouraging a baby boom. So I guess that is one of the main reasons why they want abortion gone, because they are going to introduce baby bonus. That's right. It'll no longer be a child tax credit where you can get so much a month and feed your kids. This is going to be a one-time payment. You have a baby, you get a check. You have another baby, you get a bigger check. That's right. And it won't be like the child tax credit, so don't misconstrue the two. He's paying women to have babies, to keep the bloodline pure, in my opinion. These checks stop when you stop having kids. No monthly check to feed them, clothe them, educate. Oh, wait a second. Don't forget about education. You don't want them educated. God, heaven forbid. And he will end birthright citizenship, which would be illegal. However, he will amend the Constitution to make that okay. And I'm thinking Barron's half birthright citizen because his mom came from another country. And so are the three Trump lumps. Go figure. So yeah, the only one that's a real citizen then from two parents born in the States would be Tiffany. That's right. There's a new section to Agenda 47 implemented on September 2024 called the Platform. This is where his new higher tariffs were conjured up. It went from a 10% universal tariff to targeting manufacturers like John Deere up to 200% to have the products sold in America. China went from 10% to 100 to 150% on incoming product. And most of the new news agencies that have spoken out about Agenda 47 are from places like the BBC News, Anthony Zucker. He's been writing about it. Margaret Hartman from the New Yorker magazine. She's been writing about it. Frankie Taggart, writing for Barron, said Trump's plans lack coherence and some will exacerbate existing divisions in American society. Just a little bit. Because, I mean, when he's going to deport over 20 million brown people, some family members are going to be a little upset. Just saying. The platform has been criticized for its approach to climate change. Because he doesn't believe in it. He thinks it's all a hoax, and he will end this is his agenda. I will end Joe Biden's war on American energy. His war on American energy. He's pumping out more gas and oil than anybody's ever seen in the United States, ever. And he will deregulate the energy industry. Remember, I will give, if you give me $1 billion, I will deregulate your industry so you can do whatever the hell you like. Just pay me. He wants privatization in healthcare because, in my opinion, he will have special places for the poor. Remember, like in the old Dickens movies and stuff, you've seen the poorhouse and all that? All these people in cots all over the place, getting soup, breakfast, lunch, and supper. That's what he plans. In my heart of hearts, I believe that's what he has in mind. And living in shelters in tent cities. He's already got the tent cities planned, people. The plans are drawn up. The architects are working hard. They're probably getting writer's cramp. But these tent cities and shelters are going to be way far away from him and his restaurants. Can you imagine one of those going up beside Mar-a-Lago? Or in Fort Worth, Texas? Worth Avenue in West Palm Beach? Can you imagine? Not happening. Now, Trump made 46. Odd, isn't it, that he wouldn't do one more to make it 47 to match the agenda? He started doing these December 15th, 2022, and he made the last one on December 22nd, 2023. Isn't that when the final plans were 2022, December 22nd, rather? Isn't that when his final plans were drawn up for January 6th, 2021? I believe he likes December 22nd. Now, one of the videos is rescuing America's auto industry from Joe Biden's disastrous job-killing policies. Joe Biden's had the highest friggin' number of job increasement and employment in the United States in history. Like over 16 million jobs he created. Last 3 Democratic presidents, 98% of new jobs were created by Democrats. Because Trump is a union buster and he won't pay overtime. He already did a thing like this where he said he doesn't like paying overtime. He will get other people in there to work cheaper, shorter hours, and then he'll just call in another non-union. Oh my God, my mouth is all fucked up today. Another non-union bunch of folks to come in and do the job. He won't pay overtime. So you know he doesn't want to pay benefits. Just saying. So his job is to lessen unions. So we'll see. It's going to be a friggin' nightmare. So vote, 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 vote. I just seen a commercial with 3 Jewish women sitting in a little diner having lunch, and they were saying that, oh, her son was just spit on for walking down the street. And another one was talking about Jewish synagogues being targeted and the war in Israel and everything else. She goes, but Joe Biden's not doing anything, and Kamala, she won't do anything to help us. So we're voting for Trump. And the one lady said, and I used to be a Democrat, she said, but I'm going to vote for Trump because Trump will protect us. Jesus, sweet, suffering Jesus. Give your heads a shake, ladies. I don't know how much they paid you to do that commercial, but was it worth it? Anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. Be good, be safe, and please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. I love you so much. Have a fabulous weekend. I just love you so much. I do. Take care of you and don't forget to subscribe. I love you.